It's good. Be
I
a
know.
second.
Second. Yep. All right. How about now? Can you hear me now? Wonderful. We're going to get started. You don't need it yet, but in a few minutes you will need your High Holiday Prayer Book, and that's all. We're just working on getting the slides going for our Book of Remembrance. We want to be sure that's on loop. Yeah. Go ahead.
Amen. 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 Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Oh, 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 oh,
I want to share a midrash penned by Leora Elon called The Power of a Community to Diminish Suffering in the World. The author is a survivor of Hamas's October 7th attack on Kfar Aza, so she is no stranger to suffering herself. In the Book of Lamentations, we read, "Cry, she will cry at night." The Talmud responds, "At night, for all who cry at night, one who hears their voice cries along with them." Cry, she will cry. This is none other than a command. Cry, you will cry. One must cry at the sorrow of one's neighbor whose child has died. For thus he takes away a little of their sorrow and puts himself a little in their place. At night, for in the daytime their neighbor sees their grief and may cry with them. At nighttime, people are left alone with their grief. And this is why it is written, "Cry, she will cry," so that their neighbor will cry with them at night. And as the weeping and sorrow are shared, they are diminished a little in the world. The Talmud continues with a story. There was a woman who was Rabban Gamliel's neighbor, whose son died, and she would cry for him at night. Rabban Gamliel heard her voice and cried along with her until his eyelashes fell out. The next day his students took note and removed her from his neighborhood. But Rabban Gamliel was fulfilling what was written, cry she will cry at night. So why did they remove her from his neighborhood? His students said because his eyelashes fell out, and that was because he was crying alone. His neighbors did not hear him crying, and they did not cry along with him for that neighbor who lost her child. That is why we removed her from the neighborhood, because she, in their eyes, was like Abraham our father, of whom it is said. What was Abraham our father like? Like an amphora of persimmon fragrance, sealed shut by a tight cord, laid aside in a corner, whose scent does not carry. But when it is stirred, its scent diffuses. Thus the Holy Blessed One said to Abraham our father, "Move yourself from place to place, and your name will go great in the world. Go." The students sought to remove her out of the neighborhood so that she would stir about in the world, going from one neighborhood to another, crying for her son, and her voice would be like a shofar that sounds from one end of the earth to the other, calling out, "Cry, you will cry in the night, for you are the community of Israel." And so Rabban Gamliel will not cry alone for her in the night, but the people of his community and all the communities will cry along with them. And through that, the sorrow will diminish a little in the world. And since she stirred about in their neighborhoods, the people cried along with her, and their tears cleansed their souls. And so her mind eased a little, and she found some respite for her soul. Just as the woman in the rabbi's story, we have taken our grief out of the privacy of our homes and brought it here today to share it with our sacred community. Together, let us weep and mourn, finding consolation in our mutual experience of grief. Whether our loved ones passed in recent days or years ago, we bring them into this Yizkor service to honor their legacy that lives through us. If you feel tears in your eyes, let them out so we can cry with you. And so we turn to our Machzor, page 540. $540. This is the hour of memory, and this is our house of comfort. Wounded by loss, we retreat from life. Our synagogue gathers us in. Into this place we bring stories and prayers, unanswered questions, tears that need to be shed, lives recollected and carried with us, within us, moments of courage and laughter and pain. This day embraces them all. This place embraces them all. Now the heart opens in sorrow, for we are time's subjects, and all that we love we must lose. So let us hold fast to the love that remains and cherish the light of the sun. Today all of us walk the mourner's path. Together may we find strength. 544.
Shiviti Adonai lenegdi tamid ki mimini bal emot lachen samach libi vayegel kevodi af basari shkon lavetach ki tazov nafshi lisho lo titem chazir chalirot shachat turini orach chaim sovasem machot et panecha neimot mimin chanetzach shiviti Adonai lenegdi tamid ki mimini bal emot.
We read responsively on 548. At birth, a miracle. You light
The spark in every human soul.
Emerging into light, we breathe it in.
The Neshama, your sacred gift of life,
And every day, every breath
comes to us as a miracle,
The light within us, unique and precious.
is with us always while we live.
When breath has ceased and life has gone,
The Neshama returns to you,
and the spark that lived inside the ones we love,
unique and precious, beautiful and good, is theirs no more.
Their light is ours, their radiance now burns in us.
Eternal flame of memory,
So we light candles to keep our love alive.
to bring their light into the world,
A light unique and precious,
ours to treasure while we live,
a ner tamid that lights our days.
and gives us strength to journey through the nights.
Page 551.
Mimama kim, mimama kim, kraticha Hashem, mimama kim, mimama kim, kraticha Hashem, mimama kim, mimama kim, kraticha Hashem, mimama kim, mimama kim, Kiraticha Hashem Adonai Shema Shema Bekoli Adonai Shema Shema Bekoli Mimamakim Kiraticha Hashem Mimamakim Kiraticha Hashem.
The following reading is not in your machzor, but I hope you'll join me in the familiar refrain. In the rising of the sun and in its going down,
We remember them.
In the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter,
We remember them.
In the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring,
We remember them.
in the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of the sun,
We remember them.
in the rustling of the leaves and the beauty of autumn,
We remember them.
in the beginning of the year and when it ends,
We remember them.
when we are weary and in need of strength,
We remember them.
when we are lost and sick at heart,
We remember them.
when we have joys we yearn to share,
We remember them.
so long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as
We
we
remember them.
Page 556.
Esainai eharim me'ain yavo esri me'im Adonai osei shamayim va'aretz.
Page 559. In my darkness, be a light to me. In my loneliness, help me to find a soul akin to my own. Give me strength to live with courage, and give me courage to draw blessings from life, even in the midst of suffering, to hold fast against the storm, and to smile at a loved one's glance. 567.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light. Long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember. יש כוכבים שאורם מגיע ארצה, רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו ואינם. יש אנשים שזיו זכרם מאיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם עוד בתוכנו. אורות אלה המחכים בחשכת הליל, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, as we live our days, these are the ways we remember, as we live our days, these are the ways we remember.
We jump ahead to page 593. No other psalm, perhaps no other prayer but the Kaddish itself, is as inseparable from our experience of grief and mourning as the 23rd. One phrase, so simple and direct, yet emotionally profound, has made it so. Ki ata imadi, for you are with me. Or in the language of an earlier age, for thou art with me. To arrive at those words after passing through the valley of the shadow of death is to know, in the words of Rabbi Joshua Loth Liebman, that God contains and supports us as a mighty ocean contains and supports the infinitesimal drops of every wave. To arrive at those words is to feel at home in the cosmos, held and comforted, cared for and serene. The 23rd Psalm does not make promises that cannot be kept. The end of all evil, the eradication of pain and suffering, sunshine instead of shadows. It makes but one promise, only this: you are not alone.
Adonai roi lo echsar bin odeh sheyar betzeni al mei menuchot nafshi yishovev yancheni b'maglei tzedek yancheni b'maglei tzedek lemon shemo שבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. אדוני רואי לא אחסר. אדוני רואי לא אחסר.
Please join me in English with the second translation on the following page. With God as my shepherd, I shall not want. The Eternal makes me lie down in green pastures, leads me beside the still waters, restores my soul, guides me in straight paths for the sake of God's name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Eternal forever. Page 597. Our loved ones live in our broken hearts, and at times that brings some measure of healing. Their acts of kindness and generosity are the inheritance they leave behind. We feel their absence, but the beauty of their lives abide among us. As it is said, the name of one who has died shall not disappear. Our loved ones' names and their memories will endure among us, and these are the names on our lips and in our hearts. We'll begin with the names of those who have passed since last High Holy Days. Sheila Albert, Doris Bacall, Ruth Becker, Stephen Becker, Ricky Bobeck, Jerry Bond, Sylvia Brown, Janice Tarkow, Wendy Sharon Elkis, Dr. Stephen S. Gross, Avram Glazer, Joel Greenberg, Karen Haas, Robert Haas, Gloria Larimer, Charles Levine, Beverly Lewis, Robert Lind, Melissa Maisel, Paul Manning, Jack Mullen, Isaac Mukatel, Jack Needleman, Soria Nipa Neufeld, Sanford Nussbaum, Eileen Panzer, Lois Turk Popkin, Stanley Reese, Robert Resnick, Sarah Rothman, Irving Rosansky, Wendy Lynn Sanseveri, Jill Sava, Serena Scher, David Schulman, Rita J. Silver, David Cinder, Kevin Slatnick, Arnold Sloan, Charles Turk, Rudy Valentine, Harold Warenker, Liba Pearl Wolfgang, Carol Weil, David Zatz, and Francis Zatz. We now take a few moments to find inspiration from our Machzor, to reflect on the names on our screen, or to simply remember our loved ones as we sit together. We rise in body or spirit for El Malay Rachamim, page 598.
Malay Rachamim, Shachen Baromim, Hamsei Menucha Nechona, Tachat Kanfei Ashchina, Im Keroshim Utehorim, Kezar Harakia, Mazhirim. Lenishmot Yakirinu Shalchu Le'olamam, Barachamim, Yasireim B'Seiter Knafam L'Olamim, V'yitzror Chachayim Et Nishmatam, Adonai Hu Nachalatam, V'yanuchu B'Shalom Al Mishkavam, V'nomar Amen.
Together in English. Merciful God, God Most High, let there be perfect rest for the souls of our loved ones who have gone into eternity. May they find shelter in your presence among the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Compassionate God, hold them close to you forever. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May they find a home in you, and may they rest in peace. And together we say,
Amen.
Page 602. We miss them at celebrations when there's an empty seat at the table. We miss them when the community gathers and there's an empty place beside us. We miss them today and every today, with every year that passes as our life goes on without them. Their faces, their voices, the feel of our arms around them, these are with us forever. For so it is written, love is strong as death. The love that we gave, the love we received, these endure amid the pain of loss. Page 606. We are about to read together words that are thousands of years old. Words recited when someone dies, but that do not speak of death. Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, only speaks of the greatness of God and of life, and it is how our loved ones lived that give us strength that we will lift up as we go on with them in our hearts. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Bi'alma divrach hirutei bi'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon. Uchaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba mivarach le'alam u'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei Kudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Mim Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Oh, say shalom, bimramav, huya, say shalom, haleinu, ve'ol kol Yisrael, ve'imru. Oh, say shalom, bimramav, huya, say shalom, haleinu, ve'ol kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. 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 Amen.
Thank you for sharing your grief and your mourning with all of us. We'll have a break now until about 4:30 when our Mincha afternoon service begins. And Ne'ilah starts around 6 with shofar blowing and Havdalah. Gemar Chatima Tova. May we all be sealed in the book of life for good.